Assalamu alaikum students. You have taken the introductory class of English for class metric in which we discussed curriculum and paper pattern. And now we are starting the book. The first chapter of your book is a poem and the title of the poem is The Voice of God. This poem has been written by Louis I. Newman. Louis I. Newman was an American poet, and he is the author of many books on religious subjects. This poem also shows his religious bent of mind. This is a short, simple religious poem with a beautiful message of compassion and empathy. So, though the poem is very short, but it has deep, profound meaning and moral in it. Title itself, you can see that title is The Voice of God. So the title itself is very meaningful. The Voice of God. Do you think that anybody in this world has heard God? No, nobody has heard God. Then how the voice of God will be audible to the poet? So we will learn in this poem. Let's recite the poem. I sought to hear the voice of God and climbed the topmost steeple. But God declared, go down again. I dwell among the people. So before elaboration, let's discuss the new words in this poem. There is a word sought. Sought is the verb, and that is second form of seek, and it means looked for or searched for. The next new word is a steeple. Steeple is noun. The part of speech of steeple is noun, and it means the tallest part of a religious building. And then declared. Declared is also the second form of declare. This is verb, and it means pronounced. And then dwell. Dwell is also a verb and it means to live. Now come to the poem again. In this poem, the poet says, I sought to hear the voice of God. So poet was searching God to hear him. The poet was very keen and he was fond of listening to God. He was very keen to hear the voice of God. And for this purpose, as he was searching God, he reached a religious building and climbed the topmost steeple. And there he climbed the topmost part of the religious building. Because we all think that God lives in the sky, maybe for this, he climbed the topmost steeple. But God declared, go down again. What did God tell him? God declared, God pronounced, God told him to go down again. And God said that, I dwell among the people. God is saying that God is advising the poet to go down again and telling him that he dwells among the people. It means that if poet wants to listen to God, he should go on the earth and try to search for God among the people. We all know that God is omnipresent. He is present everywhere. By saying this, that he lives among the people, God meant to say that if one wants to listen to God, if one wants to hear God, or if one wants to be near to God, what he has to do? He just has to serve the humanity. So, if one wants nearness and closeness of God, what all he has to do? He has to support his deprived fellow beings. He has to help needy people to find ascent of God. And And whenever I read this poem, a Hadith Qudsi sparkles in my mind. This is a long Hadith, but I want to share with you a small part of it. In this Hadith Qudsi, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will say to a person on the doomsday or on the day of judgment that one day I came to you and I was thirsty, but you didn't give me anything to drink. The person will get wonder and ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that how could it be possible, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, that you were thirsty? Then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will reply him that one of my slaves, one of my thirsty slave came to you and he asked you to for some drink, but you didn't give him anything to drink. Then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will again tell him that one day I was hungry and I came to you to ask for something to eat, but you didn't give me anything to eat. Then person will ask again that how Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, how it could be possible that you were hungry. Then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will remind him that one day a person came to you, he was needy, he was hungry, and he asked something to eat, but you didn't give him anything to eat. Then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will again say to the person that one day I came to you and I needed some clothes to wear, but you didn't give me any clothes. The person will be wondered again and will ask that how it could be possible, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, that you were in the need of clothes. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will reply him that one day a needy person came to you and he was in need of clothes, but you didn't give him anything to wear. So this hadith teaches us compassion and empathy. And this poem too. By helping and serving other people, by supporting our fellow beings, we can find nearness and blessing of God. So, this poem ends here, this lesson ends here. Read the poem and ponder over this. Inshallah, we will meet again in the next clip with a new lesson. Till then, take care, help others, and be a good Muslim.